Hey there, my name is Angee. I'm glad you're here. Today's class was a request. It was requested I teach a slow class that had a lot of twisting in it, and we stood on one leg at some point. So that's what I'm going to do. We are also going to work on flexibility by stretching out the upper body and the lower body so you stretch out your entire body by the time you're finished. I hope you enjoy the class. If you have a strap and blocks, grab them. If you don't have them, it's not a big deal. We are going to start in child's pose. So you can bring the knees together or you can take the knees wide and then stretch the arms out. Find length in your spine and drop your head. And then start to focus on your breath, noticing the inhale, noticing the exhale. Scan the body, see what your body's telling you today, and tend to whatever comes up. We'll take just a couple more breaths here. Go ahead and walk your hands back by your feet. And then bind your hands together and squeeze your shoulder tips together. And stretching through the chest, taking your fist towards the wall behind you. Go ahead and release the left hand and the right hand, and then lift your hips. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Untuck your toes. On the inhale, lift the heart and the tail and the nose. On the exhale, round like cat, ribs to hips and chin to chest. Inhale, lift the heart. So moving through cat-cow pose, moving through the spine, bone by bone. You're starting to get your body warm and just warming up that spine, which is important. I like for the spine to be nice and warm before we go and do a whole lot with it. Let's do just a couple more. And then when you're ready, go ahead and find a neutral spine. Bring the left hand under your face. On the inhale, lift the right arm high to thread the needle. Bring the right arm under the left arm, right shoulder down, right ear down. You can take your left hand towards the wall in front of you and try to get your left armpit towards the floor. So the more you can do that, the more you'll feel that outer right shoulder stretch. Take 2 breaths. You have the option to stay here or move the left foot towards the right hand. You can skip that. You don't have to do that. And then really press the left foot down and use that as leverage to get the left armpit closer towards the floor. 2 more breaths here. Option to stay here or take the left hand behind your back and let it rest on the inner right thigh, and then watch your neck. Okay, turn and look up at the sky as you pull the left shoulder head back, and take just a couple more breaths. You're ready. Bring the left hand down to the mat, left knee to the mat. Inhale, lift the right arm up and stretch through the right chest. Bring the right hand down and on the floor under your face. Inhale the left arm up. On the exhale, thread the left arm under, left shoulder down, left ear down. Take right hand towards the wall in front of you, right armpit towards the floor. Take a couple breaths here. Option to stay here or move right foot towards left hand. Spin the right foot flat. Use that as leverage to get right armpit towards the floor. Stay here. Take right hand high and then wrap it behind your back and let it rest on the inner right thigh. Pull the right shoulder head back. Watch your neck. Your gaze can go up, but protect the neck. Couple more breaths. Go ahead and bring the right hand to the mat, right knee to the mat. Inhale, left arm up and open. And exhale, left hand down. Move back to child's. Moving to cobra from child's. On the inhale, lift the hips. Melt the hips towards the earth. Lift the heart. Squeeze shoulder tips together. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, coming forward. Warming up the spine some more. Exhale, child's. Do 2 more. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, child's. Now 1 more. Inhale, forward. And exhale, child's. Good. Now press the hands, lift the hips, and tuck the toes. Exhale, your downward facing dog. And anything that feels good. You can have feet hip width at least. Could be wider. Hands shoulder width. Spread the fingers wide. Spine is straight. Turn your inner elbows towards the wall in front of you and start to walk your dog out. Bending one knee, driving opposite heel towards the earth. Good. Don't round your back here. Bend the knees a lot if you need to. And then go ahead and take your feet mat width apart. So you can make the dog shorter so your heels touch the earth. And then take your right hand and thread it under the left arm. And take the right hand to the bottom of the leg or the ankle or the heel and look up underneath your left armpit. Twist it, downward facing dog. And then switch to the other side. Take the left hand to the right lower leg or the ankle or the heel and look up underneath the right armpit. And then bring the left hand next to the right hand. Bring the big toes to touch, and you can walk back to normal down dog. Inhale the right toes high, open the hip, make some ankle circles with the right ankle. Stack the right hip over the left hip. Go the other way with circles. Pause and put right big toe next to left big toe. Inhale, left toes high, right knee could go down. Make those ankle circles. And then go the other way. Put left big toe down. Find an inhale, come up high on your tippy toes and take teeny tiny steps up to your hands. And then big toes touch, space between heels, bend knees, inhale, rise, straight spine. On the exhale, bend elbows, open heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge and fold down. Inhale, halfway up. Bend left knee, put left hand down, bring right hand to the heart, turn heart to the right, float right arm high. Gaze at that hand for 3, 2, 1. Bring right hand on the floor under your face, could be on a block. Bend right knee straight and left leg. Bring left hand to the heart and open left arm up for 3, 2, 1. Bring left hand down. Bend knees, press feet, straight spine. Inhale, rise. Pelvic floor and low ribs in. Exhale, bend elbows and open the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge and fold down. Inhale, halfway up. Plant the hands to plank. Drop the knees. Lower to the mat. Take your hands outside your shoulders. Now, zip your thighs together. Point the toes behind you. Forehead down. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Tuck your tailbone and lower. Now, if you're more back bendy, you can take your hands more in line with your ribs. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Now, twist to the right. Inhale, lift. Look over the right shoulder. And lower down. And then lift and look over the left shoulder. And lower down. Bring hands under shoulders. Push to child's. Butt over heels. Good. Take a couple more breaths. Walk your hands to your knees. Bring the right hand by your right foot. Inhale the left arm up. And then bring the left hand outside the right thigh. Now lift the sternum and look over that right shoulder, finding your twist. So when we twist, I want you to think about twisting. Think about the bottom ribs and then go towards the back of the bottom ribs, kind of right in the center, but a little bit past the center. And that's where you want to find your twist. And then inhale, lift the arms. Bring the left hand by the left foot and the right hand outside the left thigh, and then pull the pelvic floor in, and then look over that left shoulder and twist from the mid-center of those bottom ribs. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, bind the hands behind you, squeeze shoulder tips together, and open the heart, stretching through the chest. Inhale, come up, bring the hands, the fist to your left hip, and then take your left ear to your left shoulder. So we stretch that right neck. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, point the nose up. Exhale, point the nose down, chin to same collarbone. Inhale, lift the nose. Slide the hand over to the right hip. Squeeze shoulder tips together and take your right ear to your right shoulder. Inhale, point the nose up. Exhale, point the nose down, chin to same collarbone. Inhale, lift the nose. Go ahead and take your hands to the mat. Back to downward facing. Now, inhale the right toes high. Make some knee circles. So drop left knee if you want. Bring the right knee into the belly. Open it up to the right wall. Make a circle. And then do it again. Now one more. And then pause. Bring the right knee into the belly. Take right foot to right thumb. Drop left knee. Good. Bring left hand to the floor or a block. Bring right hand to the heart. Lift right arm high. Take a twist. We're focusing on the left hip flexors and we're taking our twist. Take right hand to the left thigh. Lift the heart and look over that right shoulder. Keep the left arm strong. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Bring right hand inside right foot. Now, if you want, walk left knee back just a bit because I want you to stretch the left hip flexors. Your hands can be on blocks. Keep the core engaged and lift the heart. Squeeze the shoulder tips together as you gaze forward. Good. See how this feels? You might like walking the right foot out a bit and then turning the right toes out. That might make this more comfortable for you. You can also take elbows to the mat to get a little bit deeper into your lunge. And take a couple breaths. Now let's take a twist. Bring hands back to the mat. Take the left hand outside the left shoulder. Lift the left toes. Bring right hand to the heart and lift right arm high. If you want, right hand to back foot and bring the heel into the bum. Now watch your back knee. There should be no pain in your back knee. Don't dump into your left shoulder. Okay, so don't hunch your left shoulder towards your left ear. Make sure the right knee is following the right toes wherever it is. And then go ahead and release. Bring right hand to the mat, left hand too, and turn right toes forward. Tuck back toe, lift back knee to plank, and exhale down dog. And just stretch it out. Now, bring big toes to touch. Inhale, left toes high and open. We're going to make those knee circles. Bring the left knee in, circle. And then do it again. Right knee could be down. One more. Now bring the left knee in, left foot, left thumb. Drop the right knee down. Good. Now right hand under right shoulder. Bring left hand to the heart and lift for twist. And if you want, take left hand to back thigh. Look over left shoulder. Keep the core engaged. Don't dump in the right shoulder. And then go ahead and come on out of it. Bring left hand inside left foot. Both hands under the shoulders. You can walk the right knee back a tiny bit if you want. And then pull the heart forward. Draw the shoulder tips together as you lift your rib cage. Lift your heart. Breathing. If you think you'd like to, walk the left toes forward. Turn the left toes out. That might be a little bit better for you. Those of you who want, elbows to the earth or elbows to blocks. Those of you who want to twist, bring hands to the mat. Bring right hand to the edge of the right mat. Lift the right toes up. Bring left hand to the heart. We can stay here. You don't have to take the back foot. But if you'd like to, take the back foot. Bring the heel in. Breathe. Drop the right hip lower. Lift the heart higher. Right shoulder draws down and back for 3, 2, 1, and then go ahead and release. Bring left hand to the mat and then turn left toes forward. Tuck back toe, lift back knee, step back to plank, and exhale, down dog. Shorten your down dog. Take your feet wide so heels touch the earth. Bring right hand to the outside of that lower leg or maybe to the heel and look underneath that left armpit. And then switch other side. And then bring the left hand down. Big toes touch. Lift the hips, teeny tiny steps up to your hands. This works your core if you take teeny little steps. Bend knees, press feet, inhale, rise. Engage your core. And exhale, bend elbows and open the heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open wide to the right. Inhale, lift, and open to the left. Let's do it again. Inhale, exhale to the right. Inhale, and to the left. And inhale, pelvic floor and low ribs in. Exhale, bend elbows, open the heart. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, hinge and fold down. Find an inhale, come up halfway. Peace, fingers and thumbs, take your big toes. Feet are about hip width apart. Inhale, long spine. On the exhale, fold. Bend the elbows out to the side wall. Pull up on your big toes to create leverage to fold deeper. Give the head a shake. We're still not taking our shoulders as close to our ears as we can. We're drawing those shoulders back, finding length in our neck and our head. Belly pulls in as we fold over the legs, bending the knees if we need to. Take just one more breath here. Find an inhale, come up halfway, find length. Let's step on our hands. Lift your toes up. Place your feet on your palms, knuckles on the earth. Inhale, bring your weight towards your big toes. And on the exhale, bend the elbows out, fold. Drop the head. Head is heavy, neck is soft. Good, drawing the shoulders away from your ears. And take about 3 breaths here. Now inhale, come up halfway. Release your hands from under your feet. Bend your right knee, step your left foot back. Spin the back foot flat, warrior 2. So line up the front heel with the back arch. Inhale, lift the left arm up. And exhale, warrior 2. So press your feet down. Make sure your knee is over your ankle, your thigh parallel with the earth if you can. And then as you press your feet down, squeeze your leg muscles from the floor up to your pelvis. Bring the shoulders over the hips. Your fingers can be wide, or you can press your fingers together. Turn the right palm up. Take an inhale, reverse your warrior. Take left hand down to left knee, right arm over right ear, or take your left hand behind you, let it rest on the right hip. Lunge deeper as you look at your left foot for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale your warrior 2. Shoulders down your back. Still pressing the feet, gazing over the third right fingers. Nice, spinning right inner thigh towards the right wall. Pressing all of left foot down, pressing left thigh back. One more breath. On the inhale, bring right hand down to right thigh, left arm over left ear. Keep right knee over right ankle, straighten right arm if you need to. You're here for 3 breaths. I know we've been in this lunge for a bit. We're coming out in 2 and 1. Look down at your right foot. Bring left hand under left shoulder, pop up left heel. Bring right hand to the heart. Turn the heart to the right wall with the right arm high, open twist. Right knee over right ankle, pick up your left quad. So lift the left thigh up, draw the right hip into the socket, bring the left rib towards the right thigh, left arm is strong, gaze is up, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look at right foot, bring right hand outside right foot, and then walk the hands forward. Bring the back foot to the front foot. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward. Give the head a shake. Breathe. Hands can go behind the thighs if you feel like it. You're going to bend the knees if you need to. Hands could be on blocks. Bring the weight towards the front of the feet. Find an inhale, halfway up. Bend the knees, press the feet. Inhale to stand. On the exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, halfway up. Plant the hands, step the right foot back. Warrior 2. So line up your front heel with your back arch. Inhale, lift the arms and open to warrior 2. So left thigh parallel to the earth, 90-degree left knee if you can, and then engage your core. Press your feet down, squeeze your leg muscles, pelvic floor in, low ribs in, nice shoulders down your back. Your gaze is over your third left fingers, and fingers can be together or wide, whatever feels good. And then turn the left palm up. Inhale, reverse it, right hand to right knee, left arm over left ear. Stay here, take the right hand behind your back, let it rest on the inner left thigh, pulling the right shoulder head back, gaze the back foot for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift the arms. And exhale, warrior 2. Gaze over those fingers and breathe for 3, 2, 1. Inhale forward, left elbow, left thigh. You're still pressing your feet. Right arm above right shoulder, left arm can straighten. Pull your right shoulder head back. Press your right thigh back. Breathing for 3. Look down at your left foot. Bring right hand under right shoulder. Pop up right heel. Bring left hand to the heart. Lift left arm high. Good. Pick up your right thigh. Draw your left hip into its socket. Engage your core. Right arm is strong. Gaze is up. For 3, 2, 1. Now look at your left foot. Low lunge. Find an inhale. Walk your hands forward. Bring back foot to the front foot. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, bend knees, press feet, rise the mountain. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold down. Inhale, halfway up. Plant the hands to plank. Shift forward, lower to your mat. Drop the knees if you'd like. Untuck your toes. So take the hands behind you and bind your hands together. Now you could use a towel or strap for this. Feet or hip width could be a little wider. Press your toes into the mat. Finding inhale, lift the heart. Press the toes down as you lift the torso up. Keep the back of the neck long for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Release the arms. Stack the hands, forehead down. Okay, let's do it again. Take your hands behind you. You can keep the hands here, thumbs out. You can bind the hands or use a towel or strap. And squeeze shoulder tips together. On the inhale, lift the heart. This time, lift the toes if you want. Press your pelvis down. Lift your fist away from your butt if you can. Maybe palms touch. You're here for 5 breaths. Spread those toes wide. Active toes 4. Can you lift the thighs higher? Can you lift the chest higher? Press the pelvis down. You have 2 more. Last one. Exhale, lower. Elbows go wide. Forehead down. Bend knees. Windshield wiper legs. Now come to stillness. Superman was requested. So arms go out. Forehead down. On an inhale, you can lift just the arms, or an exhale, and lower down. And then you can lift the legs and lower down. Or you can lift both and lower. Okay, so we're going to do 10. Just the legs, just the arms, or you can do both. Bind and inhale. On the exhale, lift up. Inhale down. Exhale. And down. Lift up. Breathe out and lower. 4 and down. 5. You're building your back muscles. 6 and 7. 8. 9. One more. 10. Lower down. Good job. Elbows wide, forehead down. Bend knees, windshield wiper legs. So this strengthens all the muscles that support your spine. Take one more breath. We're going to go ahead and push the plank, put the toes down, bring hands under shoulders. Bind and inhale. On the exhale, push the plank. Exhale, down dog. And just walk your dog out. Anything that feels good after your back bending. Nice and neutral spine, nice and neutral hips. Take just a couple more breaths. You like to twist, I invite you to twist again. Right hand, left ankle. Look underneath left armpit. Right hand down. Left hand, right ankle. And left hand down. Big toes touch. Inhale, right toes high. And then bring the knee in, right foot, right thumb. Warrior 1 this time. So plant the back foot. Line up the front heel with the back heel, or you can go wider. Right foot towards the edge of right mat. Inhale, lift the arms. Bring your hands to your hips. Draw your left hip, left rib forward. Draw your right rib back. Pull your left thigh back. Lunge deeper in your right knee and spin your right inner thigh to the right wall. Extend the left arm. Keep drawing the left rib forward. Extend the right arm. On the inhale, lift both arms. Pinkies towards each other. Pull pelvic floor in. Lift your back ribs. Soften the front ribs. Gaze forward with your strong core. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, 1. Take the hands by your hips. Bind your hands together, squeeze shoulder tips together. Inhale, puff the heart up. On the exhale, hinge over the right leg. We can stay here or drop lower. Take right shoulder into right knee. Draw the right hip back, left hip forward. This goes high. 5 breaths. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring hands to the earth. Bring the back foot in 1/3. Straighten the front leg. Now draw the right hip back, left hip forward. Good. Pull the pelvic floor in, lower center. Anchor your left hip in its socket. Good. Inhale. Hands can be on blocks. Exhale. Fold nose to shin. Intense side stretch. Stretching through the back of that right leg. Your arms could walk more forward. You have 5 breaths here. I like to pull the pelvic floor in, lower center. Squeeze your leg muscles. So squeeze the right quad, right calf if you want. Lift the right heel up, engage those muscles, and put the right heel down. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep lifting that right thigh away from the right kneecap. Inhale, halfway up. We're going to take a twist. Bring left hand inside right foot, draw right hip back, left hip forward. And then bring the right hand to the heart, turn the heart to the right wall, lift the right arm high, draw the left rib towards the right wall. Good. Reach through the right fingers, get as long as you can. Breathe for 5. Left arm is strong, 4. Left foot presses down, 3, and 2, 1. Look at right foot, bring right hand outside right foot. Bend right knee, walk hands forward, bring back foot to front foot. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold in. Good. Hands can go behind the legs. If you'd like, cross your wrists. Take opposite hand to opposite shin. Bend the knees a little if you need to. Inhale. Exhale, fold, straightening the legs if you want, taking your nose towards your wrists. 5 breaths. We're going to release it. Take hands to the earth, bend knees. On the inhale with a straight spine, come to the mountain pose. Exhale, bend elbows, open heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge, float down. Inhale, halfway up. Plant the hands, step to plank. Exhale, down dog. If you want vinyasa, take it. Inhale, roll it out. Exhale, lower strong. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, down dog. And just breathe here, breathe in, breathe out. We're going back to the other side, big toes touch. Inhale, left toes high. Bring the left knee in, left foot, left thumb. Back foot spins flat, warrior 1. Front heel to back heel, or left foot can go a little wider. Inhale, the arms up, and then bring the hands to your hips. Set your pose up. Bring the left knee over the left ankle, press the feet, and then engage your muscles from your feet to your pelvis. Bring the right rib, right shoulder, right hip forward as the left hip, left rib goes back. Extend the right arm, really move that right rib forward, and then extend the left arm. Lunge deeper in left knee. On the inhale, lift the arms, your warrior 1. Fingers towards each other, pinkies towards each other, core engage, lift the back ribs, soften the front ribs. Your gaze is at the tip of your nose. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bind the hands behind you. Use a towel or strap if you'd like. Squeeze shoulder tips together. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hinge the hips, fold over left leg. Stay here or drop lower. Left shoulder ends, left knee. Head drops, fist goes high. Right hip forward, left hip back. Breathing, pressing the floor down. Using your muscles. So we're going to squeeze those leg muscles. You're here for 3 more breaths. And then go ahead and come out of it. Bring hands to the earth. Bring the back foot in 1/3. Straighten the left leg. Draw the left hip back, right hip forward. Good. Press your feet. Draw that left hip back. And spin that left inner thigh a little towards the left. Lift that left knee up. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Fold your hands could be on blocks. Bend left knee if you need to. Walk the hands more forward if you'd like. Head is heavy, neck is soft. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale halfway up. Taking a twist, so you can put a block underneath your right hand inside the left foot. Bring left hip back, right hand forward. And then bring left hand to the heart. Turn the heart to the left wall. Bring that right rib towards that left wall. And lift the left hand right above left shoulder. Your gaze can be at the floor of the wall or the ceiling. Stretch, reach, get as long as you can. Root down the feet. Rise up through the arm for 5 breaths. Breathing in, breathing out. Each breath trying to bring the right rib a little closer to the left wall. Go ahead and look down at your left foot. Bring the left hand down as well. Bend left knee. Bring back foot to front foot. Inhale halfway up. Place your hands on the earth. Bend right knee, step left foot back, and turn right toes towards the left mat. Take your peace fingers and thumbs to the big toes. Inhale, find a long, long spine. On the exhale, bend the elbows to the outside walls and drop your head. Bring the weight towards the front of the feet. Find length in your spine. Give that head a shake. Draw the shoulders down your spine so your neck is long, your head hangs free. Lift your kneecaps up. Keep the legs toned. Inhale halfway up. Bring your hands to your hips. Take a towel or strap and bind your hands behind you. Squeeze shoulder tips together. Inhale. Bringing weight towards the front of your feet. Exhale, fold, drop that head. Fist towards the floor, over your head. Give that heavy head a shake. Keep the quads active. Keep rooting down with the feet. Breathing in, breathing out. If I activate my core, I can fold a little bit deeper. Release your hands to the earth. Turn the right toes forward and bring the back foot to the front foot. Bend knees, press feet. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. Your mountain pose. Bring big toes to touch, space between the heels. Root the feet down, lift the quads, lift the ribs, soften the front ribs. Draw the shoulders towards your tailbone and gaze towards the tip of your nose. Equal standing with equal breathing. Breathing in to the count of 4. Breathing out to the count of 4. 5 breaths here. to stand on one leg. We've stretched those hamstrings out quite a bit. We're going to stand on one leg, stretch the hamstrings, and take a twist. So you can use a wall if you need to, all right? Left foot down, lift the right knee up. Left hand outside the right thigh. Right hand to the heart, turn the heart to the right wall and extend the right arm. Option to stay here, or left hand to the right pinky toe edge of the foot. Extend that leg to any degree. It does not have to be straight. Once you have that, press the left foot down, lift left thigh up, lift the back ribs, soften the front ribs, look over the right hand. You're here for 5. Reach right hand towards the wall behind you. Reach right foot to the wall in front of you. 3, 2, 1. Come on out of it, bend right knee. Put right foot flat and shake the legs. You guys are doing great. We're going to do the other side, okay? Stillness. Turn around if you need to use the wall, okay? Left hand on the wall. Right foot down. Lift left knee up. Right hand outside left thigh. Bring left hand to the heart. Turn heart to the left and extend the left arm. Stay here or right hand to the left foot. Straighten the leg to your own degree. And then press right foot down. Lift the right thigh. Yep, soften the front ribs. Look over the left hand and get as long as you can in both directions for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the left knee in. Put the left foot flat. Inhale, lift the arms up. Big back bend. Exhale, bend the elbows. Squeeze the shoulder tips together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge, float down. Inhale, halfway up. Plant the hands. Step to plank. Exhale, down dog. Good. Walk it out. Breathe in, breathe out. Go ahead and drop the knees. Cross the ankles and bring your bum behind your feet. We're going to come to an easy seat. We're going to twist and fold here. So you can bring the left leg in front of the right ankle if you want. Those of you working on half lotus, you could come and bring the right foot into the left hip crease. You're going to turn the toes towards that thigh. We'll keep the right shin towards the top of the mat. So left foot in and the right shin towards the top. Now, lift the heart. We're going to take the right hand outside the left thigh. Inhale the left arm up. And then bring the left hand behind you. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, look over that shoulder. And just breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Find the twist at the bottom of the ribs towards your back ribs. So that's where we want to find the twist. You have one more breath. Inhale, come forward. Now we're going to walk out to a diagonal. So find length in your spine here. Look forward. Get as long as you can in your spine. And then on the exhale, drop down. The square right rib with left rib. So go ahead and drop that right rib down just a bit. So we find length on both sides of your body. And just take a few breaths here. Let the head hang. Inhale, walk your arms forward. Inhale, come up halfway, find length again. And then exhale, fold over the legs. You can keep the arms out like this, or you could bring them under your forehead. You can make a little castle with your hands if you prefer that. Or you could put a block underneath your forehead. You also take the hands behind you, palms up, and just rest. Inhale, come up. Very gently lift that right leg up. And let's take the legs long into staff pose. So walk the sit bones back. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders by your hips. Flex your feet. Press your thighs down. Roll your shoulders down your back and gaze towards the tip of your nose. Take just 2 breaths here. Breathe in and breathe out. One more. Now let's go to the other side. So we'll bring the left leg in and we'll take that right foot to the inside of the hip crease if that's where you're going. You may just stay here in your easy seat. So find what you need, and if you take that half lotus, make that left shin parallel at the top of the mat. And take the left arm high. Bring the left arm outside the right thigh. Inhale, the right arm up. Bring the right hand behind your hip. Inhale, lift the heart. Pull the low ribs in, and on the exhale, look over that shoulder. And just take a few breaths here in your twist. Should feel amazing. And then go ahead and come on out of it. You're going to take the arms outside the right thigh. So lean over that right thigh and reach the arms out. And then just bow down. Drop that left rib down a bit. Just feel this beautiful stretch. You'll feel this in that left hip, that left low back, through the sides of your body. Through both sides of your body. Inhale halfway up. Walk your hands forward. Find a big inhale. Exhale, fold over both legs. Drop the head. You can stay here or take the palms behind. Just take a few breaths. And coming out of it, inhale, come all the way up. And lift that top leg up. Extend the legs long. Take the hands to the sit bones, move the sit bones back. Flex the feet, inhale, lift the arms. The exhale, start to hinge forward and find that length in your spine again. And then capture the feet. Find an inhale, and you can walk the sit bones back. And then exhale, fold over those legs. Stay here for 2 breaths. And when you're ready, just mount into the pose. Turn the palms up. Relax the legs and just fold. You have 4 more breaths here. And we're coming out of it, so find an inhale, roll up, bend the knees, extend the arms, palms up, and then very slowly, using your core, roll all the way down to the mat. So good. Bring the right thigh over the left and bring both knees in. Take your hands and wrap them around your back leg and really hug that right knee in. You can stay here, or you can take hands to the shins or the pinky toe edges of the feet, and maybe flex the feet and take the toes of the wall behind you to go a little bit deeper. You'll feel this in that right glute. Just take a few breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Now go ahead and release the feet. We're going to take a twist to the left, so you can twist with the legs like this, but this is a little bit intense, so if you know you don't want that deep of a twist, go ahead and just stack the knees like this and drop them over to the left, all right? If you're twisting, you can stay here. If you have the flexibility, you can double wrap. Lift the hips up and scoot the hips over to the right and drop the knees over to the left. Now, move that left shoulder out from underneath you. Take your left hand on top of the right thigh and look over that right arm for your deep twist. 5 breaths here. Then go ahead and come on out of it. So bring the knees back in. Put the right foot flat. Take the left thigh over the right leg. Bring the knees in. So you can wrap your hands around your legs like this. Or you can take hands to the ankles or pinky toe edges of feet and take your toes to the wall behind you, driving that left knee towards your chest. And just breathe here as you stretch that left glute. Let the shoulders be soft and just relax towards the floor. And we're going to go ahead and come on out of it. So again, we're going to twist over to the right. So if you want, uncross these legs. Otherwise, lift your hips, give 1 inch to the left, and drop the knees over to the right. Now, move the right shoulder out from underneath you, extend the left arm, take your right hand to the left thigh for your twist, and then look over that left shoulder. Then you have 5 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Go ahead and start to come out of it. Lift the knees up. Bring the knees into the belly. And just rock a little side to side. And then come to stillness. Extend the left leg long towards the left edge of the back of your mat. And then take the right foot towards the right edge of the back of the mat. And turn the toes out. Extend the arms, palms up. And just press your shoulders, your butt, your heels, the backs of your calves into the mat. And just close your eyes and start to breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Close your eyes and forget all about that deep breathing. Let your body just melt into the mat as you rest deeply. I invite you to stay here as long as you'd like to. I'm going to read to you. If you'd like to, you can bring the knees in and drop them to the right, but you don't have to. Stay here for just a few more breaths. I'm going to read to you from Exodus chapter 14, verse 14. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus chapter 14, verse 14. We often admire people who don't give up easily and are willing to stand up and fight for what they believe. We appreciate their tenacity, strength, and resilience as they oppose other people and groups who take them on. At some point or another, everyone must stand up for themselves and what they believe. However, too often we fight when we don't need to do so. Instead of trying to make things happen for ourselves, we can relax and allow God to open the door ahead of us. We don't have to battle everyone we encounter, assuming the worst and overcoming everything we face. Sometimes we have to realize the power that comes from being still. We have to quit fighting and trying to make things happen on our own and allow God to fight for us and make things happen. We're not alone, and we don't have to face life by ourselves. Today, let your Father win the battle for you. Exodus chapter 14, verse 14. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. So take just a couple more breaths here. And then when you're ready, come back to that easy seat you started your practice in. Take your time, there's no hurry. Once you're there, you'll bring a different leg forward each time, so you open the hips differently each time you arrive here. Press your palms together, bring the thumbs to your heart space, and draw your shoulders towards the tailbone. Close your eyes and tuck your chin. Acknowledge the gift that you've been given. You have a beating heart, you have breath in your lungs, and every single breath you take is a great gift. Let's breathe together. Inhale, fill the lungs all the way up. And then retain that breath for 3, 2, 1, then exhale, big sigh out. Once more with gratitude. Inhale, fill the lungs all the way up. Retain the breath for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, sigh it out. The strength in me honors the strength in you with the deepest respect and with much love. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope you enjoyed class. I would love to know what kind of yoga that I teach that you prefer. Do you like the slow yoga, the power yoga, or right in between, just regular yoga? Please leave a comment below and let me know what your thoughts are on that. Now, if you've not subscribed, please do that. Hit that little bell so you're notified every time I upload new content. That really helps to build my YouTube and promote my channel. I would also love it if you would share this video on your Facebook, Instagram, whatever social media you use. If you would share it, I'd appreciate it. So please make the decision to practice with me again tomorrow, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.